Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 10 out of Jake, man. I'm rocking with Charlie, y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on a California Crip rapper that was tragically killed just days ago. Milata Lassie Jr., also known as the San Jose rapper Cutty Banks, was gunned down walking to his car after exiting a Wells Fargo bank at the Hillside Shopping Center in San Mateo, California on December 19th. At around 9:25 a.m., shots rang out and police were on scene within 60 seconds, locating an unresponsive man who was pronounced dead at the scene. According to a witness, a man fired at least 5 times before fleeing the area on foot, and there was a surveillance video, but at this time no arrests have been made. 30-year-old Cutty Banks was from San Jose, California, the third largest city in the state with a population of over 1 million people. While the city has low homicide numbers compared to others its size, with only 43 murders in 2020, the majority of these murders were in East San Jose, a Latin and Asian community that many believe to be the worst side of the city based on violence. Cutty Banks was from the east side. More specifically, he repped the Foxdale Village Apartments, a 287-unit apartment complex with a 2.5-star review on Google, complaints of roaches, apartment fires, and gang-related graffiti. Banks was a member of the Sons of Samoa Crips, a Crip set that originated in Long Beach, California, with members consisting of Samoan or Pacific Island heritage. Now obviously, as far as gangs go, Norteños have the highest numbers the more north you climb in California, and they're pretty much non-existent in Southern Cali. But the Sureños and Crips still held position in the city of San Jose. Unlike many rappers who met their tragic demise in their own city, Banks was killed roughly an hour away in San Mateo, a city 1/10 of the size of San Jose that's only had 4 murders this year, including Banks, 3 of which happened within the past 3 months. At this time, it isn't known if his murder was gang related, but based on how he was killed and how early in the morning it took place, it's safe to assume he was targeted. The man walked up before firing. No reports of a confrontation beforehand, and it sounds as if someone was tracking him, making their move on him in broad daylight, but the motive remains unknown. Banks' biggest song feature, Set Trippin', was posted to YouTube 2 years ago and gained over 2 million views. In the video, you see the gang signs, the tattoos and guns being waved, the lyrics portraying the lifestyle. And pictures posted at Banks' Instagram show a funeral for a friend named Dimes who passed away earlier this year. Banks' last Instagram post was celebrating the birthday of Dimes, 3 days before his own death. Whether or not you consider San Jose the Bay Area, Northern California lost 26-year-old Lil Yace in San Francisco over Thanksgiving weekend when he was shot multiple times at a train station, later dying in a hospital. Now, rappers getting killed, it's almost a weekly thing. Every single city in the US, somebody's dying, and as people have said time and time again, it's the only music genre where people are getting killed off this fast. And the lifestyle, the guns, the gangs, all of this coincides with prison. A lot of the younger generation and generations before me have looked up to the rappers because they find success, and they find success in a way that isn't normal. It's not the same as getting a job and working your way up in a career. It's not the same as being talented enough to play sports. Rappers are still able to maintain that gangster lifestyle, while other pursuits, other careers, you can't have that image. An NFL team isn't gonna hire you knowing that on the weekends you're out there gangbanging. You're gonna get in trouble for that shit. They don't want that type of image. They don't want a criminal associated. I mean, look at what happened with Aaron Hernandez, right? Everybody was embarrassed. People were embarrassed to say his name within the NFL. They didn't want any association to the type of person he was, because when you get in the spotlight, people will love you more for living a lifestyle that you learned from and got away from, more than they will love you as you continuously portray it. Look at Snoop Dogg, right? White people love Snoop Dogg. People from the suburbs, I guarantee you would feel 110% comfortable around Snoop. But if you take another popular rapper from right now that's still living that fucking life, they're not gonna feel the same way. Why? Because Snoop Dogg is a household name. Yeah, he's still Crip, Long Beach, all that. But we've seen him in the movies. We've seen him on TV for so fucking long. People don't associate his name anymore with violence. And when you have these younger generations looking up to the rappers, trying to get that same success, and understanding that when they watch these videos, they see the guns, they see the gang signs, they truly believe that is the way to achieve it. I have to full on portray this image, this lifestyle. A lot of these rappers aren't even living that life, but they know what sells. And when you do have these real rappers that really do live it, they end up getting killed off because of how deadly that lifestyle actually is. If somebody broke down to you the chances of you actually succeeding in different categories, right? Let's say, you played Pee Wee football. But if they actually broke down statistically your chances of only playing Pee Wee football and making it to the NFL, you would most likely understand you're not going to make it to the NFL. And the worst thing about it is, even when you have that success, even when you've made it, you're starting to make millions of dollars, you're iced out, you got mad jewelry, you can still become a King Von. You can still get killed at the peak of your career. There's no point where you've made it and everything else stops. That's what comes with it. And when I see this case, I don't know why this man was killed. I don't know what the motive was behind it. Nobody does at this point. If it was gang related, whatever it was. But it's just another life lost at the end of the day. And I wonder who is going to look at this situation and learn from it. Everyone that's associated with him, I'm sure they're used to it. If they've been cripping for that long, it is what it is. But for the outsiders looking in that are inspired by his music, who's gonna follow in his footsteps and who's gonna meet the same fate? Now 2020 is about to wrap up. 2021, I don't know how it's gonna be. Hopefully it's gonna be a lot better than this year. But with the new year, we already know there's gonna be more bad news coming. We already know more rappers are gonna suffer the same fate. We know the prison systems aren't getting any better. And hopefully these videos can have an effect on somebody out there to change up what they have going on, change their direction, and find a new way to make it. But hey, it's 10 out of J. I'm rocking with Charlie, y'all rocking with me. Till next time.